Hello, friends! It's Chops, and welcome to a long overdue Chops vlog. I could bore you with the dozen or so reasons why it's been a while that I've posted one of these, but primarily, uh, it's because I kind of got in my head about what I wanted Chops vlogs to be. I've actually recorded a ton of content for this stuff. Days and days worth of video of me doing quests and farming recipes and farming mats and just doing sort of the day in and day out stuff that a free to play twink does. And then I would go to put the videos together and I would watch them and I'd see the footage and I'd just think to myself, man, this isn't very exciting. Not in the way that PvP videos are exciting. You know, it's fun to watch PvP because it's good and competitive. And it's not exciting like that. And then I was also thinking, man, it's not really all that informative in the way that the Rookie's Guide for Starter Accounts is purely informational. You know, it's there for people to learn the ins and outs of starter accounts. And so I was just like, man, I don't like, what's the point of this? It's not exciting. It's not overly informative. It's just kind of the dull day in and day out grind of the hobby. And then it hit me that that's honestly, that's what the Chops vlog should be, is sort of that daily grind. And I got to thinking this because I was thinking of some of the YouTubers that I really enjoy watching and the people that I like to have on when I'm, working from home or doing chores, what have you. And there are people like Adam Savage who posts videos of him painting a movie prop for an hour, which is very cool. At least I think so. And it occurred to me that maybe there are people out there who would find it cool to sort of see what the daily grind of a free-to-play twink looks like. And so that's kind of where I want to take the Chops vlogs. I had this grandiose idea that they were going to be more in line kind of with Adam Savage's one day builds, where it was going to be like every single one of my Chops vlogs is going to be how to do a specific project on the free to play. And that was just a little too ambitious for my schedule, basically. So what I'm going to do instead is kind of just post videos of me doing the day in, day out project. In order to give these videos a little bit more structure, however, instead of it just being random videos with no sort of direction or purpose, I have sort of an overarching goal that I want to talk about. And I've mentioned this in passing, I think, on past videos, but I thought that since I'd had a bit of a hiatus from these, now would be the perfect time to step back and go a little bit more in detail about what that sort of overarching goal is, how I'm approaching it, and so you have a little bit more of a framework to place these videos in. That goal is to play through the game, every expansion, in order that I can. It's something I've wanted to do since Shadowlands squished the game down to level 60 and then made most of the zones scalable to level 20. The reason for this is that most of my WoW career was spent, like vanilla, BC, and Wrath was spent rushing to endgame to get to raids with my raiding guild. And then halfway through Wrath, I had quit endgame and was twinking mostly full time. Halfway through Kata, I had quit the game entirely, and I didn't come back really until Legion, well, a few months before Legion, and I was playing free-to-plays exclusively at that point. So I haven't really played through most of the questing and PvE content of the game at all. So I think it'd be very exciting for me to go ahead and go through and do as much of that as I can on Chops, my new main, my free-to-play warrior, that I've been working on for a few years now. So that's kind of why I want to do that. Playing through an expansion, however, means different things to different people. To some people, it just means playing through the main quest storylines and then moving on. To other people, it would mean being 100% hardcore completionist about an expansion and not moving on to the next one until you've got all your reps and all your pets and all your mounts and all that collected. So I think it's important that I kind of define the terms that we're operating under here. And that is a handful of criteria that I have set for myself and what it means when I say I am playing through an expansion. First is that I will do every quest achievement in that expansion that I can do. There are some zones that I just can't do because they're higher than level 20, etc. But I will do every quest achievement that I can for every expansion. I will get every exploration achievement for every expansion. I will get every dungeon achievement that I can for every expansion. There will be some dungeons I think that I can't get into. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. And also, I will maximize my professions: fishing, cooking, engineering, and I suppose archaeology. But I might go back and do that later. And that means maximizing my fishing skill, maximizing my cooking skill, and learning all the cooking recipes that I can, maximizing my engineering skill, and learning all the engineering schematics that I can. That's the goal, from vanilla through Battle for Azeroth. Where am I now? Well, the reason I'm kind of taking this time to do this is that I am more or less done with vanilla. And by more or less, I mean that what I lack is 19 engineering schematics that are all super rare world drops. I mean, we're talking things like the flash bomb schematic that is a less than a 1% chance to drop off only the last boss in Nomergon. That's going to be a long grind. There's also things like the arcane bomb schematic, which is a super rare, just random world drop schematic. I would like to get those done because it is kind of the goal before I move on to Burning Crusade content. The problem is, while I do I have accepted that these videos will largely be the day-to-day grind of free-to-play Twink, I'm sensitive to the fact that nobody really wants to watch 2 months of me farming the last boss in Nomer. That's just boring. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do that to you. Well, you're welcome. I'm not going to do that to you. With that in mind, I did get a lot of very good feedback on the one sort of Chops vlog that I did, where I got a little more introspective and in-depth and talked a lot about sort of how Shadowlands really kind of changed the way free-to-play feels, both for good and bad, and how it, made it feel more fun, but also made it feel less punk and less cool. And I titled that video, free-to-play is the new pop punk. People seem to really like that and responded well to it. And I would like to record more videos where I do that sort of like commentary on the state of the game or on the state of the bracket or whatever comes to mind, really. But I am not sure how I want to differentiate videos like that, which you might want to sit down and actually listen to, from videos that you might just kind of watch while you're doing something else, like studying from home or working from home or doing chores or something. But I think I've settled on a solution, and I am open to feedback on this, obviously. But here's kind of what I want to do, and I think would work. If I title a video with some form or fashion of pun or joke, something like Panic at the Discombobulator Ray, or Borean in the USA, or some stupid, cheesy, like dad joke title like that, then that will be one of the more in-depth discussion, commentary-oriented videos. If I just title it something like Questing Through Howling Fjord, date, time, go, then that's going to be more of a chill video. Probably throw some royalty-free music behind some PvE gameplay, and just kind of vibe for a little bit. That's kind of the solution I'm thinking of. But again, I am open to ideas there. Anyway, this video has rambled on long enough. Do look for more ChopsVlog videos. I am hoping to have anywhere from 3 to 4 out a week. Most of them will be low effort PvE videos, whatever. But anyways, thanks for hanging out, and I will talk to you guys next time.